Hey guys, this is Collin Moshman for CardsChat.com, and today we have a three-hand quiz for you, the CardsChat quiz, looking at some interesting spots from a low-stakes multi-table sit and go. So let's begin right at the 10-20 blind level. And each of these, even if there are multiple decision points, we'll focus on just one for the quiz, starting here with this pocket sixes. So let's begin. And we want to call pre-flop against a wide cutoff opening range, getting good implied odds with our mid-pocket pair in the button. So here we're correct there. And we call once again, also correct with our overpair, backdoor flush and straight draw. So if two clubs come, runner for a five, we can hit a flush or a straight. So definitely correct call. And this is going to be the decision point for the quiz. The big blind puts in a check shove. So the question here is, do you want to call or fold? Correct answer here is to call for a couple of reasons. One is that, as ICMizer tells us, we only need to be correct 40% of the time to have a profitable call. So because of the amount of money in the middle, we don't have to be right even half the time. We can be right less often. Also, this player is usually going to have some kind of combo draw, like two overcards and a flush draw. And some of the time he's going to have a three. He'll have a hand like king three suited or ace three. But it's going to be fairly infrequent he has us crushed. If he has a higher pocket pair, there's a good chance that he's going to re-raise before the flop. If he has a deuce, well, that's possible. But there are two of those already accounted for. And in addition to that, a lot of players are going to play trips a little bit slower. Maybe they're slow play by just flatting or putting in a smaller check raise, but a little bit less likely when he just shoves that he has one of those hands. So usually we're going to be in very good shape against a three, or more commonly right about flipping against a combo draw, which is a good outcome for us given all of the money in overlay. So for those reasons, I would call here, and I believe Hero makes an incorrect fold. We now move on to 8-5 suited in the big blind, always nice to get a free flop. Definitely just want to check here and hope to hit something. And this is actually a pretty nice flop for us. We only have 8 high, that's true, but we do have a gut shot straight draw and a runner flush draw. So betting right out is a nice option. Our opponent hasn't shown much strength by just limping in pre-flop. So you could bet out here about half pot. That's a good play. But here it checks, which is also fine. Our opponent checks back. And so my question here at the turn is, do you want to check again or bet out? And correct play here is to bet out. You definitely want to bet because, for one thing, our opponent has shown weakness by checking back the flop. So a lot of the time he should just be giving up when we bet. We also have a pretty strong draw now. We have a full-fledged 9-out flush draw. We also have a gut shot straight draw. So we have a 12-out draw. We're going to hit about a quarter of the time. We're never going to win with a naked 8 high, so we benefit tremendously from getting our opponent to fold, and the best option here is to bet right out. Instead, Hero checks, but fortunately for him, he does spike his straight draw and get paid off nicely at the end. And the last of the three hands is here with pocket nines. So we have a player who's limped in once again. The small blind completes. And the question here is, do we want to fold, check, or raise? I guess actually folding wouldn't make much sense. It's free to check. So why don't we just restrict it to those two options? Do you want to check or raise? And the correct play here is you want to raise. In fact, you could go ahead and shove in with any pocket pair here. There's a lot of money in the middle. And with nines in particular, we have a very strong hand relative to two players who have just limped in. So shoving is a great option. You could even, with a hand as strong as pocket nines, raise smaller, put in a raise to about 650 chips, looking to get more value that way. So whether you wanted to raise or move all in, both are good options, both good full credit, and that is what you should do here compared to checking. So here shoves. Definitely the right play. Nice little river, not even needed though. And he takes down this pot. And there we go. That's the quiz. So if you guys got all 3 of these questions right, congratulations, you are a poker master. If you got 2 out of 3, then nice job. You still definitely get a solid passing grade on the quiz. If you got 0 or 1 right, then don't worry. Me and Katie's big online course is coming out soon for CardsChat, and we'll cover situations like these in a lot more detail then. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been Collin Moshman for CardsChat.com.